Hello, everybody. This is Lauren of Plan Mosh Plan. Welcome back to another memory plan with me. This week I am using this Mistletoe Kisses kit from Sadie Stickers. I do have a coupon code with Sadie's Stickers. It's Lauren20, and you can put my name in the notes for my freebie. I'm showing you the kit. These florals are absolutely beautiful. They could be my like wedding florals. They're so pretty. So I'm feeling a little rusty with the voiceover. I haven't done a voiceover in a couple of weeks. I kind of took a unintentional little break from uploading. I didn't really mean to, but I just got into a bit of a planner funk, which totally happens. Happens to the best of us for sure. I think I struggled with this kit a little bit. The kit is really beautiful, and like I said, I'm obsessed with the florals from this kit. Um, but for the reason that I think the florals are so beautiful, I think that's the same reason that made them kind of difficult for me to work with, if that makes sense. Like the reason I'm drawn to them is the same reason that made them tricky for me, which is that the bouquets were really big and they had these really long, delicate, like piecey like pieces that went really far off, like away from the center of the floral, which was pretty, but it made it really difficult to layer. So I kind of struggled with that a bit. But like in real life, stunning. That's what I look for in flower bouquets. There also wasn't any like there's only really big bouquets and then individual pieces. There wasn't like a variation really of the sizing of the bouquets, which I think made it tricky for me. I like when there's like some smaller and some medium and large size bouquets kind of all mixed together, but anyways, I think the spread ended up turning out really nicely all the same. So there's that. I'm doing the date covers right now, just like what I do like about these florals was that there was a lot of individual flowers and leaves. So I've been really enjoying creating my own kind of like individual flowers and leaves on my date covers and then layering in whether it's like a divider or generally a lot of like snowflakes and some like foiled florals or foliage, behind it. The snowflakes are from Honey Inked. Pretty much everything else is from Sadie Stickers. All of the foiled foliage that I used in this kit, there's a lot of it, is all from Sadie Stickers. She offers some of the best of that. Okay, so I also want to mention for one of the other reasons I think I struggled a bit with this week was because there really wasn't anything exciting going on for me this week. If you watched my last plan with me, the Sunday or the week before this, I had COVID and that kind of extended into this week too. I went and got tested the Sunday before this. And I don't think I mentioned it in that last plan with me, but it came back positive that Sunday night. So I couldn't leave my house this entire week in fear of, even though I was feeling a bit better, I was still experiencing a lot of fatigue. I would get so tired so quickly from doing pretty simple things. And then, of course, not wanting to infect anybody else. So it was pretty boring. And for that reason, I think instead of chatting a lot about the plans this week, I am going to just answer some questions and make this more of a chatty plan with me. So I know that that is not everyone's cup of tea. It is also not my cup of tea. I would rather have a very exciting week to talk about with you, and slow it down and talk about the sticker placement and all of that. But this week and last plan with me, they're just gonna have to be kind of an exception to the rule. So I promise, if that is your style where you want to watch, because I'm getting a lot of comments about it and DMs too, that you want slower. A lot of people want slower plan with me's where I explain more, and slow it down a bit. I have those coming. I promise I will be doing those. There's more on the way, but right now, life happened this week, so I'm just gonna answer some questions and then we'll pepper in some talking about the plans and the stickers as well. So I'm pulling up my questions on my phone that I got from my Instagram stories. I asked for some questions on my Instagram stories. And I think these are actually from two different times that I asked for questions. So some of these might be a little outdated, but we're gonna roll with it. So first from my friend Rachel of Gathered Plans, she said, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you want to go? I would want to go, let's see. I feel like I've done a lot of my bucket list already. Like I really wanted to go to Bora Bora. or Tahiti. I did that. Something else that's on my bucket list, but like way far down the line, like when I'm like 60 or something, I would love to do an African safari, but I want to do it like the right way, like a five-star resort kind of way. And I know that's really expensive to like travel down there and stay that way. So my hope is when I'm like 60 and we're retired or something, and hopefully we've been very successful, we can swing something like that. But that's definitely on my bucket list. I want to go to Greece. I've never been to Greece and Croatia. I want to do those together. That's on my bucket list. And then there's also a lot of places that I've been to, but I went to as like a poor, like college, just graduated college student backpacking kind of thing that I want to go back and like now, 10 years later, well, not even 8 years, whatever. I don't know how many years later, enough years later, I want to do them in a different way. Like I'd love to go back to Italy with my family and do Italy in a different, well, I guess I was kind of there with Steven's parents, so we had some nice experiences there, but I would love to do Italy. I would love to do like the French countryside. Um, I would love to do, where else? Oh, I've never been to like Ireland or Scotland. I'd love to do that. Um, okay, I think that answers that. Okay, Lydia asked me a couple questions. I can't remember if I answered any of these in my previous plan with me, so apologies if I did. She said, could you give recommendation? Oh, this is Lydia Plans, by the way. She has a YouTube. Definitely go follow her. I really enjoy her plan with me's. She is so sweet. She said, could you give recommendations on which shops to buy from as soon as they release, and then ones where there isn't a time pressure to buy? This is a really good question. I I feel like as planning has kind of slowed a bit since like the boom of it when everybody was staying home in 2020, this is less of an issue than it was a couple years ago. However, there still are some shops where like they may run out of inventory. The Giving Girl used to come to mind, although I haven't really shopped with her in a while, in a few months, so I don't know if she's still one. Um, Someone else that comes to mind is like you should get it quickly if you want it is Hello Petite Paper releases like a limited amount of the foiled versions of her kits. So if you want a foiled kit, you got to shop for it right away. Can't wait for that. But on the other hand, if you don't want a foiled kit, she keeps those up forever. Honey Inked is one where like she will set a certain amount of inventory for her releases, and then if you don't shop like relatively soon after, she might run out of like foil colors of stuff, so you might be like trying to buy a sheet of stickers and like only rose gold is available and not gold and silver, so then you have to come back a couple days later when she restocks certain things to pick up the silver and gold of other sheets. So that's kind of a difficult experience as a consumer, so that's when I try to shop from, like in the mornings of the releases. um Two Little Bees, she doesn't keep kits up in our shop for long, but generally, like if you order on Friday when she releases stuff, I'd say that's a pretty good thing to do because she might run out of like a sheet or two of something as the weekend progresses. And if it's popular, she'll probably add it back. But I'd say she's one that better not to wait if you want everything, right when you want to order. Um, yeah, ignoring $2 Tuesdays because that's a whole other can of worms, right? Yeah, I would say those are the main ones that come to mind. Other shops that I shop from, like Sadie Stickers, Crafts by Towie, Bloom Paper Studio, they all keep their like kits up and their stickers up for a long time. Oh, the Pretty Pink Co. She kind of limits stuff a bit. Although I don't really tend to have a problem like with hers not like selling out for the most part, like a certain foil color or something. I think she kind of tells you when she's going to take stuff down. I hope that answers that question. If you have any more, if you're sitting here listening to me and you can think of some other ones, you can definitely leave them in the comments below. Okay, so I kind of ran through all of the first half of the week. I'll take a break here from the questions to answer, or sorry, just talk about a little bit about like what I pulled into the spread. So the dividers that I put at the top and the bottom of each column are from Sadie Stickers. I really love those. And then the dividers that I put on the full boxes, the ones on top, the snowflake ones, actually, you can't, I didn't put it on that box. I put it on every other box, but that one was already too foiled. Those are from Honey Inked, and then the dot ones are from Bloom Paper Studio. I marked my meetings by pulling in the rectangles from the Gathered Layers collection with Panda Bread Design. The color of those stickers was a perfect match for this kit, so I really enjoyed doing that. They come with like florals on them already, so I just covered that up with a floral of my own because they were foiled and I wanted the florals to match. I pulled a couple things in from the Gathered Layers collection. I pulled in one of the like doilies on transparent matte on Tuesday. I thought that was super cute. And then at the bottom of Friday, you'll see it in a second, I pulled in one of the like mini scallops that they did, which is adorable. So love that. What else? A lot of the stuff that I used, like the little foiled accents, all the snowflakes, I think I mentioned this already, but all the snowflakes and the foil, not all the snowflakes, most of the snowflakes, the side bows, a lot of the foiled like florals and foliage accents, a lot of that is from Sadie Stickers $2 Tuesdays. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Everything else I think is stuff that's pretty usual for me. Of course, I tag all of the shops on my Instagram always, and I am more than happy to answer you in the comments down below if you have a question about where something specifically is from. I'm very behind on my YouTube comments, but I read them all and I really appreciate them, and I'm going to try to be better about prioritizing answering questions if someone has a question, so just know that. Okay, so I got a couple of like similar questions. Moving back to the questions, I got a couple of similar questions. Oh, you know what else? Actually, before I do that, let me say something really quickly. I marked the PBC sale right here, really like in my usual way of cutting down, well, okay, two things. A lot of times I use a Pretty Pink Co. mini, what does she call them? Mini box sticker, I think. Oh, the name is escaping me. I layer one of those over top a box from the kit to provide some white space on that box so I'm not writing over a pattern or a background, because that's what I prefer. I prefer a lot of white spacey boxes. For the Sadie Stickers kits and actually the Nikki Plus 3 kit that I recently used, those don't fit in the boxes, and I've actually been struggling to find some boxes like that that do fit. So what I've been doing is taking the Sadie Stickers midi boxes and cutting those up, like cutting off the extra white space around the foiling and putting that in. Someone asked me a question, I can't remember if it was on YouTube or Instagram or something. They're like, I think you use a Sadie Stickers box to fit on top of that, but mine don't fit, and that's how I'm doing it. I'm hand cutting it. So that being said, if there's a sticker shop out there who is interested in working with me on creating some of those with some like different sizing options just so they fit better in some like popular sticker kits, I would love to work with you. Anybody, please help me. I don't want to buy a whole silhouette to do it myself, but I need them so desperately. Yeah. Okay, anyways. What was I gonna answer? Well, I don't know. I guess, should I be done with the questions? I'll answer some more, I guess, in upcoming Plan With Me's. I do have some 2 Plan With Me's already filmed for Thanksgiving and a week in December. I just need to edit those, and then I want to but I do want to prioritize filming and editing like my February spreads since I'm a little bit behind. But yeah, that's coming. I also really would like to catch up on fall. I had such a fun fall. Like, fall was exciting. I felt like I was out doing stuff again before Omicron hit, and I did so many fun things, but I didn't memory plan any of them. I've talked about this kind of conundrum I have before where oftentimes when like if I go on a lot of weekend trips and then those are the weekends where like I get behind because I'm not planning, so I end up planning like very mundane weeks in my life and not memory planning the fun weeks in my life. And then I have this memory planner full of memories of the boring weeks in my life instead of the fun ones. So I'm trying to get out of that habit, but I have so many fun vacations and stuff from last year that I do want to memory plan, but I don't know. I also want to prioritize 2022. So there's that. I feel like everyone deals with that to a certain extent. Oh gosh, my computer's gonna die. Hold, please. Okay, we're good. We're good. Got it. Just finishing up here. Again, we just weren't able to do anything fun this weekend. We couldn't go out at all. We were still quarantining just because we couldn't get any tests to prove that we were like safe to go out, even though we were feeling a lot better. So I just marked a shopping like online Abercrombie and Fitch order that I did. I placed a huge order with them. So much good stuff. And like ordering, DoorDashing some nice sandwiches, and like my husband and I watching football and all of that. So all right, I'm showing you the spread here and then the leftover stickers as always. I'm gonna put all of the leftovers that I have into a leftover sticker book, and then once it fills up, I will give it away. So that's what's happening there. I think that's pretty much all that I have for you today. If you sat here and listened to this very chatty plan with me, I really appreciate you. I promise more interesting plan with me's with talking about the sticker placement and fun, my plans being more interesting and all of that. That's all coming. I'm also wanting to do a like talk through plan with me video. I think that's what a lot of people are looking for when they're messaging me saying they want longer ones and they want to see how I'm doing stuff. I think that's what they're talking about. So I will try to fit one of those in. But other than that, I really hope you're staying safe and well. I hope you enjoyed this. As always, sticker shops are tagged on Instagram if you want to shop from anybody I shopped or I mentioned. And then I also have all of the links to sticker shops that I work with in some capacity and my coupon code for those sticker shops listed down below, and if I have a freebie and all that, so check there. But thanks so much for watching. I hope you're staying safe and well. Bye.